Alrighty. Can you guys hear me? Oh, okay. So you guys could hear me this entire time, I think. I was typing. Yeah, coins do get removed from the dashboard. Is the music too loud? It seems a bit too loud. Smash the likes. Awesome. Thank you, Jam Donut. I like that name, Jam Donut. Let's go, Avi. How's it going, Julian? How's it going, Frank? How's it going, Stanton? Let's begin. I'm not having a good. I had a really shitty. Let's do the mango intro. And then this should work. Oh, I knew I was gonna have a bad day today. Oh my god, none of the screens worked. Okay, let's go one. Oh my god, my mouse has just disappeared off my screen. Okay, I think everything's gonna go wrong today. Alright, give me a sec. Alright. Get your shit together, Sean. So I just had one of the worst gym sessions I've had in a while. Just feeling so weak. Nothing was going right. But I powered through. It took me forever. And then I'm like, okay, I promised that if I do a gym session, I promised to the Mango community that if I go to the gym, I do a live stream right after. With the strength, usually I feel pumped after my gym sessions. I'm not feeling pumped today. But I'm here, guys. I'm here because the markets are dumping. And Mango doesn't disappear when the markets dump. We're here, especially when the markets dump, right? I'm here to tell you guys that don't worry. Everything's gonna be okay. Be happy. Feeling uncomfortable now will be profitable later. Exactly, buddy. Yo, Mark, how's it going, man? So someone has a question for you. Do coins ever get removed from the dashboard? My god, guys, I'm so tired today. It is ridiculous. I had the worst workout session of the year. But I posted a picture on Instagram like I'm the shit. Follow me on Instagram, guys. Sean Dexter. I'm going to be posting trading psychology tips, which is more important. You guys are all saying that psychology is far more important than just simply knowing when to buy, when to sell. And I'm going to be posting macro-related content on my Instagram. I'm going to be redefining Instagram, guys. I was going to do something. I'm forgetting what. Alright, copy image.
Ain't got no cash, ain't got no style, ain't got no gal to make you smile, but don't worry. Be
Oof, look at Bitcoin, guys. Are we surprised?
Face will frown, that will bring everybody down. So don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy now.
I
Don't worry, be happy.
how's it going, Pops?
Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry.
Yo, we got Bob Marley here, man. You got Bobby Carly.
Now there is this song I wrote. I hope you learned it.
He says it. Don't let these times shake you out.
Don't worry,
Don't worry. Just be happy.
be happy. Listen to what I say. In your life, expect some trouble. But when you worry, you make it double. Don't
All right. Let's begin. We ready to begin?
be happy now. Don't worry. Be happy.
All right. I do want to begin with a couple of comments I got in my last stream. The last stream. I want to apologize to people because I've not covered KASPA in like the last two streams, even though it's been on the title, right? So no KASPA again, says Marek. Apologies, man. My bad. Flash Cutie says, don't mean to be rude. I really love your channel, but I'm interested in KASPA chart, and you have it in the title, and you don't cover it. Yeah, like that's my bad. I should be covering it. I keep forgetting because I get sucked into the chat, the charts. Oh, sorry, the chats, and the live chat, and we just go on to other topics. A good way to understand whether I'm in a trade that matters to me or not is whether I talk about it a lot or not. And if you guys do remember, we talked about how KASPA, I'm no longer in that trade anymore, right? That being said, it's very selfish of me to not discuss it just because I'm not in the trade, right? So I do apologize, especially since I'm putting it on the title, right? Go ahead and reduce the volume here. So I do apologize. So those are the first two comments. And then this comment right here. You're my big sister. I grew up watching you when I was 11. Now I'm 20. I love it. Is it the hair, man? I don't get it. But that made me laugh. So thank you for that. And apologies for the KASPA, guys. So we're going to start with KASPA today. Right, let's start with KASPA. I still have partial positions on CAS, right? Because I never sell the entire position just in case we go through we do something like a 50x, right? Because even a 10% position, man, is going to make you feel really good about missing out on a huge trade. I didn't like how KASPA was behaving. It doesn't mean that it's not a good trade. Maybe Krisha has a different opinion. You guys should be following her daily videos. But for my account, I didn't see good enough reason to get back into the trade. I was just going to buy higher or lower if it came down, right? If it comes down to around 8 cents to around 7 cents, that's where I liked it. So what's going on over here? We're gonna go through a couple of scenarios. We're gonna assume scenario 1, you've taken profits where we discussed taking profits. Scenario 2, you're still in your trade. And the third scenario is you've gotten out of your position entirely. We'll start with scenario 3. Scenario 3, if you've gotten out of your position entirely, I recommend getting a portion of your trade back in over here and the rest somewhere around here. Or you could do, 1/3 here, 1/3 here, and the final third here, because then you have a really, really good position. If you want to get really greedy and you don't like cash for a long-term trade, you could simply divide between these two positions, 1, 2, 1, 2. So 50-50 between here and here, right? That's coming in at around 7.5, right? So 7-ish cents, and the next position would be on the breakout of 5 cents. Okay, those are the two levels that I'd be looking for cash to come down to if you don't care about building a longer term trade where we're looking for much bigger on CAS. And I think this could, I think this could do that. I was just willing personally, okay, personally I was willing to take the risk on this running away without me and reposition lower, because I was looking at the chart and I didn't like it. But that was a risk. And how did I diminish my risk? I diminished my risk by keeping 10% of my position in, right? So if it kept going, I'm feeling good about it. But I could feel even better about it, because what I did was the 10% of my link position, right, that we kept, we took that dollar value and put those dollars into CAS. So this went up by around, so this is like, you could say I kept 17% of my position and something like that. Right. So I was like, okay, cool. If it does keep going, I have a partial position in it. Right. But now if it does come down, I would look to reposition. So where do we look to reposition? Weekly levels is where I'd really like to, yeah, this doesn't look good on the weekly, guys. You don't want to see this happen, right? This is out of equilibrium. Okay, so let's go ahead and delete a lot of our drawings. Okay. So it's testing the top of the cloud, coming back into daily equilibrium, but we could get greedy over here. Look for perhaps 2-day equilibrium. Okay, so Tenkin level coming in at 10 cents, right? That'd be a psychological level, and then the Kijun level around 9 cents. You could look for that. The weekly equilibrium level is lining up with my partial take profit level, right? So the retest of the Tenkin would be a really nice bid, right? I would like that. You could see a wick underneath it, right into my partial TP region. Partial TP was on the way up, right? We're not short KP, KASPA. Is the music still too loud? Oh shit, my bad, guys. Alright, is this better? My bad. So, just to rewind what we were discussing, I'm going to redo it. Essentially, if you... How do I start over? If you're already in CAS, if you already exited your entire position on CAS, you could choose to get super greedy and look to reposition at 5 cents. If you're okay missing out on this getting picked up earlier and running without you, right? I already took the risky position on getting out of the position and not getting back in on the high low over here because I didn't like it. And you can see that as soon as we lost the daily underneath the Tenkin, I think there's a trade over here, just over here, right, between the Tenkin and the Kijun to around 9 cents. That's also lining up with our 2-day equilibrium level coming in around 10 cents. Personally though, what I would really like is to pick up a position on the weekly Tenkin at around, so rather, I don't say pick up a position, we already are in a position, partial positions, but to add and start looking to fully add into positions on a move down to the weekly Tenkin, targeting a wick underneath the Tenkin, right? So that's where I'd really like that. Do we get a move down to the 7 cent region? When I look at the weekly Tenkin over here, I'm not too sure about that, but let's go ahead and pull up the 21 EMA. Yeah, the 21 EMA is somewhere around there. So if this happens fast without 21 EMA coming up, we could see a move down to this. This is going to hurt a lot of people, but a move where we test the 21 EMA and then close above the Tenkin, right? So be careful. Okay, that doesn't mean CAS is going to be a bad trade for the cycle. It's going to just be an opportunity, and then we make our way up to 20 cents. So that's going to be the big trade that I get rewarded for taking my risk of getting out of the position, right? I could have got punished, and this could have kept going. Volume went up again. What? Oh, okay. I think he's referring to before. Okay, so that's CAS. I do think we get up to our eventual target of around 19 to 20 cents. Could get picked up, could dump before doing that though, and I think we get picked up on the 21 EMA retest for sure. Like, what we don't want to see is CAS losing that weekly 21 EMA, right? Trading views being slow. Yeah, right over there. Okay, so we could go look at the dashboard to see what CAS is doing, and look at the dashboard, guys. Market volatility across the board, market wide volatility, right? Look at the right hand side. On the daily time frame is red. What about the 12-hour time frame? Red. What about the 2-day time frame? Red. This is not where you want to be looking to be entering positions, right? Especially yesterday, before the dump. This is where you'd want to be de-risking. So again, most of the moves on the trades that we've been talking about played out. Cardano, CAS, etc. People tend to usually chase coins after the move, and then they're in pain on the move pullbacks. But this is where you need to be looking for, where do I enter? Is CAS at a place where I'd want to enter? No, not yet. But let's go take a look at what's going on. Use the drop down here, pull up the card, and we get volatility now short on the 12-hour time. Trend is short on the 12-hour time frame. That's a barometer, right? This flipped 4 days ago, right? You didn't want to be in this, in my opinion. I didn't like it. For short-term momentum. For longer term, the 2 days still long, the daily is still long. This is going to get threatened though. The daily is going to get threatened. Remember what I said on the last live stream? There were a couple of things we talked about, right? One of the things was, guys, watch out for the reversal column as well. And when you start seeing a trend reach into the 50 to 60-day mark, especially for Bitcoin, that's when you want to be careful. For all coins, it's actually around the 40 to 50-day mark, right? Average 45 days. That's when things tend to, the trend, if it's been long for around 45 days on all coins, you want to be careful because you will see a pullback around that time. Things move in cycles, and watching the reversal column and how long it's been up for will give you an idea of, hey, maybe this wants to pull back. Nothing's a guarantee, right? But the probability is in your favor if things have been running for around that time. Let's go look at Bitcoin, right? We said this just yesterday's live stream. I really recommend watching yesterday's live stream if you guys are looking to understand how to use the dashboard a lot more, because I did a mini tutorial on how to use the volatility and the trend, or rather just what I discussed was how to use the trend across time frames, so multi-time frame analysis on your dashboard. But something that we did discuss as well was, hey, we're approaching like the 50 to 60-day mark on Bitcoin on how long these trends have been long, how long have they've been running. So we may see a pullback, so get ready for that. And on top of that, we're also on top of the cloud, right? Do I have Bitcoin here? Weekly? We had already hit our target of shooting to the top of the cloud. Finally, there was something else that we talked about right at the end of the stream where I discussed the 12-hour. I was like, okay, over here, guys, the bears are going to have to do something here, okay? The bulls don't need to do too much, but the bears don't want to see Bitcoin start closing 12-hour candles above this dotted line for sure, right? What the bears want to see is Bitcoin close underneath this dotted line over here coming at 42,868, and they did that. So okay, good. The bears have shown that they've not disappeared entirely, because that would have been really weird. And at that point, we'd be looking for a move to around 50k zone, and I'd be getting really nervous. At that point, I'd be like, okay, this trend probably wants to end, and we don't want to go to 58k. So this over here, this profit taking in a way is healthy. You know, people say this is a healthy pullback. This is one of them. Frank says, good analysis, the 60 days, yeah. That's really important, guys. Like, the dashboard has become such a powerful tool, right? There's so much information over here. And I get it. If you are new to trading, you may not be able to. You may not know how to fully utilize it, right? So what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start spending some time on these live streams discussing different techniques on the dashboard. Okay, each live stream I'll talk about one technique, right? So one of the techniques that you can use, very simple technique, is just look at the volatility across the time frames, and if you're seeing red, there's a high probability that you want to stay away from that coin or take profits. It's a way to use your way to add to your take profit confidence, right? So red across the board, and then you go on over to the chart and be like, am I at resistance? Okay, you know what? I want to take profits. Okay, that's a very easy way to do it. Okay, now look at Bitcoin, guys. The 12-hour has flipped back into neutral 1 hour ago, right? Hover your mouse over the trend signal, and it tells you what the signal was prior, and it was long. So we flipped from long to neutral. Okay, what did we discuss in just the last live stream? In fact, I gave you guys this very can I pull it up? I think Kusha did what Kusha did was she snipped it out, right? She snipped out that part of the stream, so I can probably pull it up. Give me a second, guys. Oh no. Does anyone have the link? I think she posted it on the dashboard discussion. Yes, she did. So you guys should be in our Discord if you're not already. The mangoway.com/discord. It's currently public and free. It's always free, but it's not always public. So I'm gonna mute this. You don't need the audio. All right. I'm just gonna pull up I'm not doing the text thingy again. Okay, so over here, theater mode, full screen. Over here, what I discussed was if we have a structure where the 4-hour short, the 12-hour short, okay, the daily is long, the 2 days long, the 4 days long, and the weekly is long, it means that we have an impulsive move like this. Look at the right hand side over here, an impulsive move on the high time frames with a pullback trend on the lower time frames. That's your psychology of a bull flag, right? So we're beginning to kind of see that now on Bitcoin, right? We're seeing that structure here on Bitcoin. We have the 4-hour short, the 12-hour short. Is this still playing? My bad. 4-hour short, the 12-hour neutral, okay? And volatility on the high time frames is high, which means your impulsive move, and now you have your pullback. So let's go ahead and look at Bitcoin. Let's see. There's Bitcoin. Okay, let's look at the weekly time frame. You're kind of seeing it, right? The bull flag probably beginning to set itself up. Now, do we bull flag over here? That was our thesis, right? All the way back last year. When we called for 42K, I think the most bullish thing that could happen once we reached our target is if we actually bull flag here, allowing time for the cloud to turn green, and then we go up, right? Now, it's too early. It's too early. Let's just wait. Let's just wait. Because remember, we are not looking for the cloud to hold, but if it does, it's great. Okay, this is just a retest. Similar. Now you guys can use the same thing with CAS. Same thing with CAS. If you look at the lower time frames on CAS, because it's too new. This looks very distributionary, right? We have like a M-like formation over here, and now we've broken that neckline too. This inflection point is going to be really important, by the way. Note down 13.5 cents. Okay, because if we make our way down like this, and then we start a new trend, that 13.5 cent region over here is going to be really important. And if we can clear that on the way up, I think we make new highs, and I think we make our way to 20 cents, probably way higher. So Mock has a thesis on if we dump at the beginning. So Wolvie says it's Monday, starting off with a dump right after closing well above the weekly cloud. Didn't we expect this though? Like, didn't we expect this? We were talking about this, right? A shoot up to the top of the cloud. I can should I do the I told you so kind of charts where I show you guys all my drawings where we drew out these things? Yeah, why the hell not, man? Why the hell not? I think I have it here. Yeah, I do have it here. Okay, let's go. Let's draw it. Now, and trading just made all of this so simple. So I can go show you guys. Okay, this is something we drew out. Oh no, you guys can't. Gotta do it this way. Gotta get my drawings. Oh, Mock messaged me on Steam. I just saw it, man. My bad. We need to stop playing Catan again, guys. It's that time of year. But this was our thesis, right? But we had a bunch of drawings on top of this on one note. So I gotta take a screenshot of the drawings. Look at what we drew. We drew out the consolidation above the top of the cloud, right? So we're beginning to see, and guys, this was last year. A trade 1 year in the making. 1 year in the making. And what do we say here? Look at this here. I want you guys to focus on this part here. I said we could see a 20% move above the cloud. Okay, and we need to be okay with it. We need to be okay with that volatility. Right? And this, by the way, would be the most bullish thing for all coins. So all of you guys who are here for Cardano, KASPA, etc., understand that this sideways action, Bitcoin putting in a bull flag above the cloud, would be long-term super bullish for Bitcoin, but in the interim, super bullish for all coins. So that's what we all want. Because you guys are seeing, if Bitcoin dumps, look how all coins get wrecked. Does that make sense? So going back to what Wolvie said, it's Monday, starting off with a dump, right off close, well above weekly cloud. Seems to me it's a simple retest of the weekly Ichi cloud. I think Mock has he has some theories on how the market is likely to turn out based on how the weekly opens and performs, right, Mark? So I'll give him time to type it out. In the meantime, we'll go ahead and talk about Cardano. Cardano, you guys might be okay. So I'm gonna ram you guys with like a lot of psychology nonsense today. But you guys may feel like shit. But you guys need to feel like shit to be able to stop making your mistakes. Okay. KASPA pumped. When I was talking about KASPA, I was getting 400 to 500 views on my videos. Nobody cared. Nobody cared. Okay. It starts pumping. Suddenly, everyone cares, okay, and it's too late for me. Like, I'm not excited about the trade anymore. We're already in the trade because as a trend trader, once the trend starts, I let it ride. I don't care about it anymore, okay? Then I start talking about Cardano. I get comments on my YouTube video saying, "Hey, Sean, you're wasting your time on Cardano. It's not going to do anything." Cardano pumps. Now suddenly, the Cardano community, gotta say, is a lot better than most other communities. I gotta say that they are vehemently staunch supporters of the community. So people still care, but at the same time, they still wanted to chase other coins, chase other momentum coins. Now I get it. You don't want to be stuck in a dead coin, but Cardano wasn't one of those. CAS wasn't one of those. These were coins that were showing strength, right? And Cardano was showing strength over here by holding these levels here very well. And nobody cared at the time, okay? Everyone starts buying after, right? Now we're pulling back and we're holding the bottom of the cloud. And what do we talk about in yesterday's stream? That there's two not just yesterday's stream. Before we even penetrated the cloud, before we did this big move, this bull flag move that we talked about a while ago, we are like forward planning over here, right? What was our plan? That if Cardano holds this level here, let's draw an actual horizontal trade, okay? If it does that, which is, I'm just using the cloud to make my life easy. If it does hold like this, it may want to make its way to $1.20. Okay, I wonder if the 200 moving average is beginning to come down there. Let's turn it on. Oh, that's not the 200. Okay, the 200 is right here. The 200 is right here. So this was a take profit region if you were interested in doing that. It also lined up with our highs getting targeted, right? Okay, anyways, if the 200 was coming down there, that would have been a stronger take profit, but clearly it was over here. So we missed that. But where were we going with this? Yeah, the two trade ideas. Either over here, it consolidates, or trickles down, okay? Trickles down and then makes its way up to the top of the cloud. That's your $1.60 move, right? So it depends on what trade you want. If it flags here, it looks like it wants to. Nice pickup on Cardano, in my opinion. But we need time, right? Because the weekly hasn't closed yet. The weekly just started, right? If it actually closes underneath the cloud, well, then you have a chance to enter from the side over here, which, by the way, was our most bullish scenario when Bitcoin did this. Remember? Do you guys remember? Maybe you guys don't. Maybe you guys need a reminder. We like always talking about these things. Look at what Bitcoin did. Hit the top of the cloud, didn't even penetrate in, entered from the side, trickled down, re-entered, reclaimed the Tenkin over here. No, wait, it was here. Tenkin was here. Reclaim and Tenkin and edge to edge, right? So that's what you guys want for Cardano too. If you guys want the bigger win, wait patiently. Until then, if it keeps going, I'll be looking to take more profits in this region. Of course, I'm looking for all-time highs eventually. That's Cardano. Okay. Going back to Mock. Mock says, oh, you mean the low high is likely to form early in the week? Yeah. And the buy opportunities are the best below the weekly open. Okay. So the buy opportunities are the best below the weekly open, depending on what? Break it down. Break it down for us, Mock. Guys, Mock is a genius when it comes to flows and understanding where the market is going to move into. So if you're looking for like good buys and good sell opportunities, Mock is your guy. Okay, so we talked about Bitcoin, we talked about KAS, we talked about Cardano. Is there anything on my title, any coin on my title that I haven't discussed yet? Because I have a bunch of other charts I want to talk about today, macro related. Are we ready to go on to macro? Or is there anything Bitcoin related you guys want to discuss? Bitcoin we talked about, right? 12 already, it broke down. Where does it want to come down to? I don't really care. It's testing Tenkin on the 12-hour. If it's not supporting the Tenkin, that's going to be an indication that the weekly top of the cloud wants to get supported, right? You're likely going to see a close about the top of the cloud. So watch the Tenkin. EMA is right there too. Look at the oscillators. This is good, man. This is good reset of oscillators. 2-day in the bullish territory. Serge Levesque. I spent so much time on KAS just 2 minutes ago, dude. Be ready to get crushed to the downside. It's going to shock you. Is Sol on my thing? Okay, we can go talk about Sol. Sol has just been killing it. Sol hit our target. I did a dedicated video on Sol, by the way. A dedicated video on Sol, so check that out, please. Where I talked about... that Sol video is going to be... It's more of a... It's not just your normal trading video. Although I did give you guys all my targets and how we're trading this etc., etc. This Sol trade started a while ago for us. Sol was one of our first trades. Okay, when we were building our portfolio allocation, we said, okay, you know what? Based on what we are seeing on the charts, it's better to allocate our entire Ethereum allocation into Sol and get no ETH whatsoever. I'm so proud of that call, right? Understanding and seeing that it was going to be a better performance play for your portfolio to have Sol over ETH and not have any ETH whatsoever was so good, guys. And you'll understand the importance of this when you start building a bigger and bigger portfolio. But it played out well, right? Because we weren't using the Sol USDT chart. We are using the Sol ETH chart, which is here, Sol USDT ETH. And our idea is, as we start making our way to the top side over here, these highs are going to get targeted and we're going to be taking profits slowly into ETH, right? And what did ETH do? ETH started showing strength around the same period, right? So ETH started breaking out of its ascending triangle. Each trade is on the monthly time frame. Keep that in mind. I have a eventual target of around $5,000 for ETH. Okay, but we have partial take profits at around 3,300 in validation over here, etc., etc. I posted this big trade setup on the monthly open on the Seed chat. If you guys are interested in Seed, by the way, I've been getting some comments about it. Seed is a lot more comprehensive of a trading program than Sprouts. It's extremely comprehensive with a deep risk management strategy. In fact, everything we do is based on the risk management strategy over here. It comes with a risk management indicator, risk management tool sheet, etc., etc. So it has a private chat, private group. The community is really friendly, etc. Just go check out the reviews, go talk to the seedlings. Like, yeah. So I posted the ETH trade in there, and it's, again, this is one of our bigger high time frame trade setups where if you want to position using leverage, you need to use the risk management indicator, risk management tool sheet, right? So don't go high leverage on this trade because it's based on the monthly time frame. It's based on the monthly time frame. You need to be able to withstand the volatility on the ETH trade. I know I went into ETH talking about Sol, but for us, the ETH trade and the Sol trade go hand in hand. Now, for you guys, what are you guys looking for? Well, this take profit region right over here. Next target, if we break $95, I'm looking towards 135 to 173. We are holding the Tenkin on. This was such a good trade setup, by the way. Anyways, we are holding the Tenkin. We're not anymore. We're dipping underneath. If we lose the Tenkin, this is such a strong chart. You can see how we bounce off the Kijun, close to the Tenkin. Let's see how this plays out. But either way, even if it loses the Tenkin, breaking underneath the Kijun, I think we come back down to 55 to 47. Use the 12-hour cloud. Daily's holding Tenkin. Daily's holding the Tenkin, not the 12-hour, the daily. But the 12-hour was too. And $50 would be Kijun. So we lose the daily Tenkin. There's a nice C-span trade to $50. Bulvi says, slowly learning to optimize allocation, but also getting there mechanically takes time. Yeah, psychologically it takes time too. I think portfolio allocation was one of the biggest mistakes I made as a noob, right? So the easiest thing to do in the next cycle was to just go mostly Bitcoin, and then I just did mostly Bitcoin and traded. Basically, I used the volatility in the markets to trade around Bitcoin. Because what we do in 2019, and if you guys think about it, Krisha is doing that right now too. Same easy, simple strategy. We took our Binance account and we 5x'd it on Bitcoin terms, right? I traded altcoins aggressively and 5x that account. And then Bitcoin went from freaking 7K to 60K. So you go 5x and Bitcoin going 10x. We ended up in USD terms, not Bitcoin terms, 50xing that account. It was nuts. But I didn't need to go aggressive in the bull market because before the bull market, we 5x the Bitcoin. And by the way, I genuinely think that we aren't in the bull market yet. We are in the rising stage of the bull market. Let's go back to our old one notes, right? Man, okay, what day? November? Was it November 2022 that we discussed it? Where we talked about the matrix? Man, I wish I could show you guys what I'm looking at. Let's do some nostalgia screenshots for you guys. Do you guys remember this? For those of you who are new here, this is how hard Mango was working. This is the kind of freaking analysis we were doing back then. Like every day. Okay. I'm trying to find. Okay, let's show off this too. Do you guys remember this? Target zone. Marked it out. And look at where Bitcoin was. 17,000. 17,000, guys. How's it going, Michael? But anyways, I'm trying to find something else. I'm trying to find the liquidity cycle thingy that I posted. Oh, right here. There we go. I found it. Man. I can just go here. Okay, it's going to be blurry though. Okay, it's going to be really small because I got to zoom in. Okay, so there was a matrix. So this is something else you were discussing, right? And there's a matrix where we talked about how there's 4 phases of the Bitcoin mining cycle. And what we did was we overlaid it onto the Bitcoin cycle. And I said that back then we were here. You see the star? Okay, so let's go through the 4 stages since you guys can't see it. I know it's blurry, my bad. There's a mining gold rush. Then it was the inventory rush. Then the shakeout. Then the rising bull run. And then the mining gold rush, right? It was my thesis that we are here in the shakeout phase back then in November. So last year, guys, okay? I said we are leading into the rising bull phase, but only in the beginning of the rising bull phase by around Feb. Because look at this. You guys see this Dixie thing that we drew out? This wasn't your simple, this 4-minute TA video, buy here, sell here. No. We were using everything at our disposal. And we were looking at Dixie, and like based on what Dixie is doing too, we think that around Jan 3rd week, we're going to start the rising phase. And that's what happened, right? That's what happened. We started a rising phase of the altcoin market, the Bitcoin market, etc. And in my opinion, we're still here. Okay, we've just moved from this corner of the matrix to somewhere around here. Scotty's like, I remember this clearly. Yeah, man, you've been watching. Attaboy. Oh, dude, this was such a good year. Like watching it all, it was like feels so good, man. Feels so good. Okay, so in Seed we posted another trade setup very, very recently. I posted like 2, right? ETH, and the second one was SNX. Guys, this is up 63% since we posted it. Apparently, someone messaged me today saying that apparently I don't follow the fundamentals on most coins, but apparently they've announced that they are getting rid of inflation on the coin. So there's no more inflation on this coin. I didn't know there was inflation to begin with, but this is an example of the charts telling the story, and you don't need the story. You don't need to follow the fundamentals, because we looked at this. We're like, wow, this has been consolidating for a while, because the insiders know beforehand. They know beforehand when this bullish news is going to come out. Think about it, the markets are dumping and this thing's ripping. Okay, and so following the fundamentals and losing your mind doing so, like I did in 2017, I lost my mind. It was insane to do that. You just follow the chart. If the chart's looking good, it means that insiders know something and they're going to position accordingly. Insiders always know something. It happened with COVID too. We were able to get out of the way, guys, not because I could foresee COVID doing what it did. It was because it wasn't acting right. Go back, watch those old videos. TA will always be the better fundamental risk management tool for yourself, because you will never be able to know as much as the whole world's combined information, and that's what the chart gives you. Everyone's information combined and their conviction in what is to come. Right? So, someone new. Look how beautiful this chart is. Falling channel into rounded consolidation. One of our favorite plays. And then I find out today that they are removing inflation. That's a really bullish fundamental event for the markets. I had no idea that was going to happen. But we posted this as one of our few trades. Black says, I don't have a Bitcoin. You don't have a Bitcoin allocation? That's blasphemy, dude. Blasphemy. And I'm looking for an altcoin discussion. Sean was asking in the previous streams where we were at with our Bitcoin. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's true. I did ask you guys to be honest with me, so that way I can better position these altcoin, these streams, so that way I can talk about things that matter to you guys. So are you guys looking to build a Bitcoin position eventually, or are you guys just looking to win on USD terms, right? Because those are two different topics of discussion. So let's go ahead and do a poll. Just say yes or no. Are you guys allocated into Bitcoin or alts? I'll say 50% Bitcoin, 50% alts. That's one poll. And guys, there's no right or wrong answer. This is for content, okay? This is so that way I can position, or I can do content for you guys instead of just doing the wrong content. Because if you guys aren't in Bitcoin and I'm covering Bitcoin, it's a waste of your time, right? And my time too. And then add option 25%. To make this a little bit more dynamic. The last option is going to be a little bit more dynamic. So yeah, please vote now so that way I can better understand how to talk about these streams. Yeah, I could do XRP. XRP. I'll type my settings for you. 20, 60, 120, 30. Tirdad Sadati. It's 20, 60, 120, 30. Okay, so 50% of you guys, I'm proud of you. 75% Bitcoin, 25% all. Again, I don't say I'm proud of you. There's no right or wrong answer, but I'm clearly picking favorites here. Okay, so 30% is okay. So this is actually pretty easy, right, for me to create content around. Okay, The numbers are changing now drastically. I'll show the current results of the poll. These are the current results. What's your current allocation right now, Wolvie? Your split. CAS is almost reaching our target day, by the way, $5.50. You guys shouldn't be FOMOing into this trade right now. I'll give you guys another entry later, but don't FOMO into this. Most of this trades are done. You'll be buying into our bags, which is like up 65%. Not CAS, SNX. What am I saying? CAS, SNX. Call says 95% Bitcoin, 5% alts. I'm not surprised. %25 Bitcoin. Okay, cool. So do you want more coverage on Ethereum then, guys? Or so you guys see I have SNX here, OP here, right? The reason, and I explained this to Krisha too, is because OP is another way to get a leverage play on Ethereum, right? And so positioning in Ethereum, and so putting on leverage on Ethereum by OP, in my opinion. That way you have less management. And I've been tracking this for a while. Some of you in Seed know this. I think Arbitrum is also, you could look at it that way, but I don't know. I tried using them. I don't know. I don't like Arb. I don't like the hype around Arb. I don't like there's so many people in Arb. So yeah, OP is another way to be. It's doing well. It's up 7% too. Julian's 95% Bitcoin. Okay. So we can, it seems that, okay, now let's do this. Are you guys, I'm going to end the poll. It seems that a good amount of you would enjoy a focus on altcoins. Okay, but Georgiana says, hi Sean, what are you interested in? What are your favorite altcoins besides the ones? I don't have a favorite alt. I don't have any favorite altcoins. I just like how beautiful the charts can be. And if the chart is beautiful, I love the coin. Just the chart. Link is a really good example of that. It was my favorite altcoin in 2019 because the chart was so gorgeous, right? It just kept trending and trending and trending. But then it stopped doing so. And I stopped liking it. Link BTC was, we were trading everything against Bitcoin back then. And you can see, look at all my drawings are still on it. It had this beautiful trend line that we were trading. I don't have a favorite altcoin. I use all my altcoins to collect more Bitcoin. So we will start doing more coverage on altcoins. I know now that many of you are. I do want to know, are you guys in mid caps, high caps, low caps? Again, spam that in the chat. I'll just put a poll up against and this poll. XRP. ETH will have its move, Wolves. You just need to be okay underperforming. which is fine. You're outperforming USD. XRP, 4-hour short, 12-hour short, daily neutral. Not a big fan of that usually, but it is the market conditions also lining up with that. Happened only 13 hours ago. We talked about XRP in the previous stream where we said you do not want to be entering your positions over here. You want to be waiting for a pullback or a breakout. The volatility was far too high. And yeah, you're seeing a pullback now. I like the 2-day and I like the 4-day. The weekly is still neutral, which means XRP still has its big move to come. Bearish divergence though. Watch this, guys. Bearish divergence on the weekly. That's interesting. Right? So it's giving us a story. Yeah. Let's go to the weekly. So what we'd have liked was for this to consolidate, make its way up to this range over here, high or low. That would have been a good entry, and then we'd have looked for a move up to $1.50, but that did not happen. So let's clean this up a bit. I'll still keep the drawing. Oops. Okay, gotta keep that there. It's actually looking good. Not gonna lie, this could be where we readjust. Breakdown point. Edge to edge was what we were looking for, remember? I think it's going to consolidate. I think this is a good weekly buy. This is a good weekly buy, but if it loses this level here at around 61 cents, you gotta look out for around 53 cents, which is gonna be a 12% pullback. Not bad, right? You can manage around the volatility too. Because the weekly trend hasn't started yet, this one's gonna have compressed volatility, allowing you to position pretty well, get pretty good position sizes on XRP compared to what you're usually forced to get, which is lower position sizes, and manage your risk. If you're wrong, you're wrong. You have to reposition lower, potentially down to the bottom of the cloud over here, potentially a wick, but you want to see a close above. Okay, a wick to 46 cents, a close above 54 would be really nice, and then making its way back up over here to 65. But that's making XRP really difficult to trade, right? You're looking for something like this, and then your edge is here, and then you're looking for a Kumo break, and then back up to the path that we predicted. Now, the easier trade is it doing this. So that's XRP. I'm not trading XRP because it's not an easy coin to trade, but I understand that you guys like it. The structure is not easy, right? It's not even started its weekly trend, but it does have a rising channel here that could keep rising until it breaks out of the cloud, right? Rising channel isn't bearish until it breaks. You could just use the cloud over here as your invalidation or your validation of the rising channel being bearish. So rising channel will rise forever. Remember that. APT did not work out. What do you mean it did not work out? It's fine, man. Did you watch the video Did you watch the entirety of the video? You guys aren't trading mag. If you're saying things like that, APT did not work out, it means you're not paying attention to the video. So they had a huge token release today. Don't let all of that distract you from what the charts are telling you. Has the chart invalidated our trade idea? Nick Romban says Sean was specific on APT today. Yeah, man. APT is doing fantastic. Don't get shook out on the news, guys. Get shook out on the charts, and I will be on your side for that. I'll be on your side. People got shook out on the news for the entire run of Bitcoin. We discussed KASPA already, SJ, GSM. APT has had a great weekly. Yeah, look at that close. Ignore the news, trade the chart. Yep. I mean, if you're telling me it has had a token release and that's all it's doing, shouldn't it be coming down and testing these lows? Good morning, Ajesh. It was actually the 4-day time frame, guys. I'm confirming all of you guys who asked to follow me on Instagram. How's it going, Lord Elixian? I love that name, dude. I love that name. If Endora and Elton John had a love child. Love it, dude. Michael and Eurodanek. Again, if you guys aren't following me on Instagram yet, make sure you do. I'm going to be posting psychology and macro related stuff on there. Because we talked about this yesterday, right? Like YouTube doesn't like my macro content. I get direct on the subscribers going negative. I'm just going to post it on Insta because I can't get cancelled on Insta, hopefully. Jesus. It's private though, right? Everything is pulling back with Bitcoin except TRB. SNX is doing fine. OP is doing fine. Oh yeah, talk about APT though. Yeah, talk specifically about what. Dude, this trade is. I'm not happy with this. By the way, I'm not going to be trading this anymore. Works. Gonna be whatever I have. I think I'm done. Are you still in this? I'll revisit this later. Alright, guys, I want to talk about a few macro charts. Kumo twist. We know this is a 12-hour, so okay. We're gonna get ready for the viewers to drop down to like 0. Nobody cares about what macro is doing. Okay, so yields have come down now drastically from around 5% to 4.5%. This is not what J Powell would want to see if you wanted financial conditions to be tight. But we don't know whether he wanted financial conditions to be tight or not. The issue is that the front end of the curve is sitting at about 5.5, right? I believe the front end, which is the shorter term rates, and longer term rates are sitting at 4.5. You can see it right here. We're looking at the 10-year bond. This is 3-year. Oops, my bad. Let's go to a 10-year. The 10-year sitting at 4.2. So the front end is sitting at 5.5-ish, I believe, and the 10-year sitting at 4.2, right? Usually you want to see these numbers reverse. You want to see the 10-year above the front end, above the 1 year, etc. So there's two ways to fix that, right? Either he has to cut, okay? Either he has to cut down to the point where the rates are lower, so he'll have to cut by 2%-ish to be able to have it lower than the 10-year. Or the 10-year can go up, right? Let's say to 5.5, and he may need to cut only 2 times, so that's 2 25s, which would make it 50, and that will go down to 0, right? So now he kind of has a flat-ish curve. What's making me nervous, guys, let me be very let me simplify this for you guys, is that the market is currently pricing in 5 rate cuts. Okay? 5 rate cuts. When the market is pricing this in already, it means that all of it is in the price. It's in Bitcoin's price of 42,000, etc., etc. So if we get news that makes the market think, oh, we don't get 5 rate cuts, we may get only 3 rate cuts or 4 rate cuts, that's going to be bearish for the market. And it's relative to what the market expects, because prior to 2 months ago, the market was expecting only 3 rate cuts, right? Now they're expecting 5 rate cuts. That's bullish. That's why the markets have rallied the way they have. If this number starts going down, and 5 rate cuts is like they're expecting 2 entire percent points, 2.25. I don't know, man. I don't know whether that happens next year. I think they're kind of getting overexcited on a recession play or soft landing. So I'm kind of worried about that. And then when you look at oil, look at the oil chart. Oil has had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks of just down, right? If we start seeing a move up here to retest the top of the cloud, this is going to be pressure on the markets as well. In a way, like oil has had massive correlation with Bitcoin, right? Oil going down is loosening of financial conditions on the market. Oil coming back up is tightening of financial conditions. So we may see this, and in the interim, this could be a massive buy opportunity for all your altcoins. Okay? All your altcoins. So be a little bit wary over here. You could see a bounce of oil, and this could line up with SPY coming down, Nasdaq coming down, Bitcoin coming down, altcoins coming down even harder. Or maybe we just blow through. Maybe oil comes down even lower, which would be loosening of financial conditions. Let's go to Dixie. What's Dixie doing? Let's do Dixie here. You guys have my zones right over here, bounce at the bottom of the cloud. Again, Dixie is strengthening, had a good weekly close, could get to the top of the cloud, 105. What we want to see is Dixie break the bottom of the cloud here. We don't want to see it going up. If it breaks up like this, that's bad. That's really bad, because at that point we're expecting a move back up to 110. That's going to put strain on Bitcoin, strain on all coins. We don't want that. So watch Dixie, watch these levels. If it breaks 105, 104, not good. What we wanted to see is break 102 to 101. If it does do that, we could see 99 only got tested though. See lower, somewhere around 95 to 90, this zone here. So yeah, that's macro. I know you guys don't care. I'm sorry. I had to do it quickly though. So hopefully over time you guys start caring. All right, cool, done. I've done my duty. Is there anything else we should talk about in macro actually? Nobody cares about gold. All you guys need to care about in regards to gold is that its market cap is $13 trillion and Bitcoin's market cap is less than $1 trillion, and Bitcoin is likely going to make its way up to gold's market cap. So that's a 13x minimum available on Bitcoin. It's not going to be, if gold truly gets demonetized, where people actually sell gold and buy Bitcoin, gold's market cap goes down, Bitcoin's market cap goes up, meet somewhere halfway in between, maybe 8 trillion, still pretty good, man. Yeah, I didn't expect that breakout to last, dude. Like, Julian, like, how many fake breakouts this has had now, where it keeps going up and getting people excited about it. The only thing I care about is the gold. No, someone asked for THETA, man. I'm remembering this time. Ooh, there's a mango seedling who made so much money on THETA that he just retired. He just quit life and he's done. Like this entire rally here. He made so much money that he's just gone. And there was another seedling who made a lot of money on Hex and he's gone. You guys make money. You guys are not going to need me anymore, man. It's the bittersweet reality of me teaching you guys too well. But don't be like that. Remember, because you still need to learn how to protect your money after you make all that money, and that's what we're studying and putting our effort into now. Anyways, Theta. It reminds me of DOT in a way, right? You have this like weird trend line of like lower highs that is, it's breaking it. It broke this key region over here, high or low. Right. Potential move edge to edge at around $5. If it takes out these highs here at $1.24, they're easier coins to trade, guys. Don't get stuck on the older coins. If it's not easy to trade, I recommend not trading it. Cardano was easy to trade. Sol was easy to trade. If an old coin is not easy to trade, move on to the easier trades. If it moves into the cloud from the side, I'd be looking for an edge to edge to $5. But yeah, these are your targets. $1.22 is resistance. It breaks it on its way up to $1.60, breaks $1.60 to $1.80. Then we're looking at $5. There's a level here too, of course. I would say, honestly, keep an eye on what Theta is doing on the 12-hour dashboard and keep monitoring it. Just set your alert on the 12-hour here, 12-hour short. It just flip short, like you're gonna get a pullback. Volatility is high, bearish divergence on the daily. Yeah, 12-hour short, bearish divergence on the daily is likely gonna get threatened. Long on the weekly, which is really good. We showed the high lows right on the weekly. That's good. Look for a pullback. Probably get a pullback to any. Honestly, it's tempting to kind of buy here. Eh? It could get picked up here. Yeah, daily tanking. If it loses daily tanking, look towards daily key zone. Could see a wick down to, yeah, so if it loses daily tanking, look for a move down to this zone here. That could be a really good buy. And then up. I'm still saying up on most things for now. Already did Cardano, man. I think I'm tired. 1 hour 14 minutes. We did Cardano, right? Yeah, we did Cardano. We can see all my drawings here. TRB showing a lot of strength. Up. Let's go TRB. Ooh, wow. Looking great. Julian found TRB through the dashboard, I think. Short volatility on the 2-day. Interesting trends, eh? Long. It's been long for 98 days, up 500%. Holy shit. This is why the higher time frames are so powerful, guys. So powerful. Instead of like constantly stressing over the lower time frames, we get wins like this. 3 months in the trade, but you're up 6x. 6x. Actually 7x. Almost 7x, right? 6.5x. High vol on the 4-hour, 12-hour. Not too bad though. 72. Long 2.6 days ago. Up 14%. So this most of its move, intra-move happened recently. Daily. Discount in the bullish range on the daily. Interesting. Bullish Ichimoku. Let's go look at the charts. Broke back above the cloud. That's extremely bullish, guys. Dipping into the cloud and breaking back above. And now, if it closes here on the weekly, it's going to be reclaiming a key horizontal that I clearly have. Let's go look. Yeah. Let's see if it closes here. Let's see if it closes here. I'm looking at the 2-day time frame, by the way. 106. If it closes above there, I'm looking for all-time highs back. This kind of front ran my target, by the way, guys. I had a target on this one at 147 to 164. You can see got front run at 145. Front ran. I think it actually pushes up there to 165 if we can close above here. Come on, load. 2-day mango dynamic reclaimed already. 4-day mango dynamic lost and supported over the weekly. Retested. Okay. I think it makes its way up here. Already discussed XRP. Kevin. Yeah, I agree. APD is looking good. Alright, guys. I think we'll wrap up here. I'll do another stream tomorrow. We'll talk about more altcoins, Bitcoin as well. Finally, hopefully, Krisha will be with us tomorrow, but she is working on the Mango Sprouts program. You guys should check it out if you guys are looking to get the most out of this market. It's currently under early bird pricing, which means it's stupidly cheap. Currently going for only around $299. Price will be going up each module that she releases. She's already released 6 modules, not 5 modules so far. The most recent module is Krisha's precision and support and resistance trading. So those of you who are on the Sprouts program, just a heads up, she added 3 more sections into this module. So check it out if you haven't yet. Module X is up too. I'll be looking to add modules myself in here, sections in here whenever I think of something cool I want to share with you guys. And yeah, check it out. Again, don't waste this bull market. Cheers, Tristan. Appreciate it, man. Love the Mango streams to reset me after the weekend. Yeah, I'm glad these streams are helping, man. Guys, I've tried to commit to being far more frequent with these streams. It is a bit of a commitment for me because I am an introvert, and doing this is very, I don't want to say hanging out with you guys is exhausting, but just as an introvert, it is draining, right? And these lights, man, I freaking hate these lights. God, I hate them. I'm gonna have to wear like sunglasses. Oh, let me reduce this shit now that we're done. Maybe I can sit back. Oh no, that's not the right button. Oh, ouch. You can see, right? You can see what's on my face. Alright, boys, girls. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Make sure you guys join the mangaway.com. You guys can find our Discord at themangaway.com/Discord. Make it easy for you. You can find Krisha's program, Sprouts, at themangaway.com/Sprouts. And find the seed. Cheers all. See y'all in the Discord. Do the Mango way, do the easy way, do the stress-free way. And again, let's remember. Where's where? Don't worry. Be happy.
Here's a little song I wrote. You might want to sing it note for note. Don't worry. Be happy. In every life we have some trouble, but when you worry you make it double. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy now. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry, be happy.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Ice bath. More like a freaking hot bath.